to summarize, there were key takeaways in terms of the appropriate use of data and collecting the right evidence, making sure the evidence translates into nice policy and that these policies are enforced. The importance of resilience was emphasized, the importance of being inclusive was emphasized, and also the importance of private sector to come up with transformative, innovative solutions was highly emphasized. The role of evaluation was also emphasized and brought forward. The importance of bringing good lessons and knowledge to close the feedback loop. So I encourage all of you to go back to your social media and view the panel discussion, which has been recorded and will be posted out there.
就是今天上午我们用1个半小时的时间，然后讨论了中国的公共卫生服务高质量发展的这样的一个议题。然后呢，今天讨论的我们觉得还是比较彻底的，因为我们来自各级不同政府的公共卫生管理方面的这些管理人员以及专家哈，他们就一个唯一的一个主题进行讨论，然后呢，可以让更多的人呢从立体的这样的或者说纵向的对中国公共卫生服务管理中的这个情况现状以及今后的进一步的这个发展哈，有一个很深度的这样的了解。然后这个问题呢，其实引起了很多人的关注，而且我们希望就是在会前，包括在刚刚那个会议结束以后，好多人都表示，我们希望这个议题能够继续进一步的深化下去。
We just had a great session on the application of the artificial intelligence to evaluation. Key takeaways. First, there is a huge potential to leverage AI to enhance the efficiency, effectiveness, and timeliness of evaluation. Second, to do that, you must be intentional. Third, to be intentional, to make clear investments for the application of AI, to harness the benefits, but also to mitigate the potential risk of AI. That was something very clear. We must arrive to ethical and responsible artificial intelligence for evaluation. And most importantly, we should not leave anybody behind. So it's very important that as global evaluation community, we come together so that everybody can really benefit from the application of artificial intelligence in evaluation.
Some of the key takeaway from this session was the importance of SME financing for promoting sustainable and inclusive social and economic development more generally. Some of the main challenges identified by the session was related to the use of digital technology in promoting financing for SMEs, but also how more vulnerable SMEs can actually be targeted and the challenges associated with that. On the other hand, there were some other insights from this panel related to evaluation methodologies and processes that need to be tailored to specific contexts for ensuring best results and learning of lessons.
We discussed the need to speak the language of the private sector, to be able to work with them better towards achieving SDGs. We spoke about the need to de-jargonize our sector to be able to work better. We also spoke a lot about value of partnerships and really thinking about how we can not just leverage government and MDBs and bilateral agencies, but also young and emerging evaluators to really bridge that coalition towards SDG. And finally, we spoke about the need and the value of doing diagnostics, not just diagnostics as a catch-all, a kitchen and sink model, but really using diagnostics in a very informed way to really help understand what are our own limitations, so that we can work together in fostering that collaboration that it needs to reach SDGs.
Today we had a great session on evaluation capacity development, where we learned from two different organizations which have actually quite different approaches, but they are complementary. So on the one hand, ADB has some really great operational approach to evaluation capacity development, that it's closely linked to their projects, to their operations, working in country, providing excellent training. And a bit on the other hand of the spectrum, we learned from Deval, who has a systemic approach, where they're building long-term relationships and platforms where different stakeholders meet to discuss evaluations. And then in addition, we learned from great successes in countries such as Sri Lanka and Mongolia. So I'm really comfortable about the successes we are seeing across the world in improving evaluation capacities. So that was a great news today.
The key takeaway from this particular session on regional public goods, and when you evaluate them and you're trying to generalize them to a bigger space, one of the key takeaways over there was that we need to make sure that we actually analyze the issues very properly at the very beginning through what we call a theory of change. Make sure we get that right. Make sure that we also keep in mind that the contexts can be different, and therefore the issue of context specificity was very much a key part of the discussion. There was also discussions on issues around, for example, what that was being done in Bangladesh with respect to the tilapia, a program that the CGIAR has come up with, the Consortium of Global Agricultural Research Centers, and also on the Bangladesh household surveys and how that is considered to be a public good. But the main point in the discussion there was, if you do an evaluation of a particular program or a policy or a project in one location, to what extent do you have the confidence that you can actually generalize that to a bigger space? And that's one of the things that was discussed. It was a very important discussion around making sure that you are aware of what you're taking from one location and expanding it to a bigger space. And that was a very valuable discussion.